What is going on YouTube, and welcome to another video. Today is currently October 8th, which means in today's video we're heading to Valhalla. That's right, it's about 7:16. My daughter is still sleeping and Cassie went to work, so I gotta be a little bit quiet, but my parents are supposed to be here at 7:30. We're hoping to be on the road at 7:30. It takes us about an hour and a half to get to the event, and then tea time, or the event, will kick off at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is going to be the first event that me and my dad do together. That is going to be the DEKA Strong, and then at 11 o'clock I got my DEKA Mile. So right now I'm just packed and I'm playing the waiting game, and the nerves are starting to kick in. So what I'm probably going to do right now is, while I wait for my parents to get here, I'll probably just start stretching. As for what I had for breakfast, which is pretty much going to fuel me all the way till 10 o'clock, I had I had a bagel and a half, one full banana, peanut butter, honey, and then 2 whole eggs. So, and then I got my carb powder, my pre-workout that I'll probably drink at about probably like 9:15, right when I start warming up for the DEKA Strong. And I got some carbs, some more carb powder, and some electrolytes to drink immediately after my DEKA Strong to prepare for the DEKA Mile. Oh, I think she's awake. Alright, so we are loaded up, ready to go. We got Odin, aka Papa John, Mama. Now we're just missing Adeline and Cassie.
I know.
Moment of silence for them.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're ready. We got about an hour and a half. You ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he is. He's gonna do
As ready
great.
as I'm gonna be.
Yeah?
He's gonna do great.
He is gonna be fine. He'll be fine.
We'll see.
Alright, so we're gonna head to Valhalla. We'll catch up with you guys when we get there.
Valhalla.
Alright, so we are officially down here. It is only 9 o'clock. He's nervous. It's only 9 o'clock, so we got about an hour, but we are officially in Valhalla. We made it. So we're gonna go check in. We'll probably start warming up in about a half hour, because like I said, it's only 9. We don't race or do our event until 10 o'clock. But I'm missing Tuna and Cassie. But we'll do it for them. All right, so we're gonna go check in.
Does that not like what you did?
Just starting to hit me that I got to do 2 of these, so getting a little nervous, and I got the nervous pee, like I gotta go pee again. I think he's nervous, but he'll be good. All right, so let's do a recap of the entire DEKA experience. This is actually being recorded a couple days later. It is Thursday the 12th, so 4 days after the event. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some highlights from the actual race that I did with my dad, and then highlights of my race I did by myself, the DEKA Mile, and then I'm going to basically break down and kind of recap like I always do with these things. So first off, all in all, the actual setup, it was at an old, I think, Army Reserves base or National Guards base. Really cool setup. When you walk in, obviously you could see from the video that it was almost like felt like a gymnasium. So I liked this one because it was very spectator friendly, like meaning you could see the entire event. It's not like you ran somewhere like I did at the last one. So
really bummed me out that that Cassie and Adeline weren't there, because it would have been super cool for them to see, because they would have been literally right next to each station. All in all, it was cool. Only downside, our race was supposed to start at 10. I don't think it started until like 11, so we were running a little bit behind. But it was awesome. We started off, I did the lunges, I tagged my dad in. He did the rower, he killed it at the rower. As soon as he was done with the rower, he went straight into the box jumps, because that's what he was able to do. So he did the step overs. When he was done with the step overs, I went into the crunches, because he wasn't able to do those. And then he went into the ski erg. Absolutely did awesome at the ski erg. As soon as I was on the ski erg, then I went straight into the farmer's carry. Farmer's carry was pretty easy. Then my dad went into the air bike, got a nice speed, nice momentum, and was really just coasting at that point. That was his last station that he was going to do, and then he handed it off to me, and I went into the med ball toss, the 60-pound med ball. I finally got the technique down that I was actually able to step and not have to keep turning around. I was actually able to do that because I was watching other people prior to the event. That's what another reason why I liked this setup, is I was able to see different people's strategies. So then I did the 60-pound medicine ball toss. As soon as I was done with that, my dad did want to see if he was able to do the sled. So he actually hit the sled super hard. He pushed it. As soon as he got it there, I pulled it back, and then he pushed it again, and then I pulled it back, and then right then he pretty much tapped me in. And then I finished the sled, went straight into the actual burpees, and that's the thing, I was fresh, but burpees freaking suck. There's no easy way to do it. So I did the burpees, finished, and I was pretty beat after the first event. I actually was telling my dad in between events of how scared I was that I was doing two. I haven't been scared, I don't think ever, when it comes to the Spartan races or DEKAs, but I was pretty nervous about doing a DEKA mile right after I did the strong.
All right, so event 1 is done. Overall, Dad, what were your thoughts? What did you think of it? First DEKA strong. What did you think?
I think the way we worked, it was pretty good.
Yeah? Was it as hard as you thought it was going to be? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, for a while it was going on, yes.
Okay.
The recovery, I feel, I mean, not that I would want to do it again, but I mean, I feel like my heart rate's back down. My legs aren't really, they'll be fatigued later, but right now they're not like shaking.
So now for the golden question, which happens every time you complete your first event. Will you do another one?
Good chance. Depending on depending on how I hold out the next year.
And next year we're actually shooting for couples. Mom, you're
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'll support you.
She's an awesome supporter. I wish Tuna and Cassie were here,
We missed them.
but my dad did awesome. So now I'm gonna drink some carbs, get fueled up, and do the DEKA mile. So stay tuned.
And then my DEKA mile was supposed to start at 11. I want to say 11. That one didn't start until 12. So at this point, I actually ate breakfast, I want to say at 6 o'clock, and that was the only meal I had in me. I did have 2 scoops of Intra-Formance, so I had some carb powder and some electrolytes, but that was about it. So when 12 o'clock came around, they rearranged everything into the actual station. So the way it worked is you would do a station, and then you would run 2 laps, a station, run 2 laps, and then a station. And I really liked that setup. I actually liked it more than the last DEKA mile setup. Obviously, they're able to do that because it was like in a gymnasium. The guy said he's going to put on another one, I think in Van Nuys in January. I'm going to probably try and do that one because I really, really liked the setup of this as opposed to doing it like at a CrossFit gym. So when the event started, again, I was the last group of 4 to do the race, I want to say. And it started about 12 o'clock. It was basically me and one other dude. And it was kind of cool because it almost felt like a little competition because you're going right next to someone. At the end of the day, I was just running my race anyway. So take off with the 2 laps, come back, I go in to actually do my lunges, and my judge, she gave me the wrong one. She handed me the females, which I think the females is only 30 pounds. Well, the males are supposed to use a 55. So I looked at it, I was about to grab it, I said, that's not mine, that's a female's. And then she was like, huh? And I said, I need that one. And I was pointing at the males, so then they had to hand it to me. So that took a little bit of time. Again, I wasn't freaking out about it, but I just wanted to make sure I did the 55 and not the 30 because that would have sucked. So I did the 55 and then ran another 2 laps. And then I went through, did the actual step overs. No, I did the row. The row was fine. Then I went into the step overs. The step overs felt really good. At this point, I felt smooth. I was starting to sweat like a crazy person. But then I did my 2 laps. The abs or the crunches didn't really fatigue me. Then I went into the ski erg. The ski erg, I felt like I got into a little bit better momentum. As soon as I was done with the ski erg, I went into the farmer's carry, and the second time doing the farmer's carry definitely was a lot more taxing. That's when I really started to sweat because I was like, my forearms were toast. And actually my forearms were toast 2 days after the event. I didn't think my actual forearms would get that sore, but they were extremely sore. And then I went into the sled pull. The sled pull I went into the med ball toss, the 60-pound one. Again, the step was really, really helping out that I didn't have to keep turning around. Got some pretty good momentum. Then I went into the sled push and pull. This one, I didn't feel that fatigued, but I knew I don't think I could have pushed myself more than what I was. So I finished that. Once I was done with that, the air bike. Yeah, I did the air bike somewhere in there. And the air bike just sucks. There's no easy way to put it. Like, it's just one of those things that I need to buy one so I could figure out a way to get in a rhythm or something, because I feel like I have no rhythm and it literally takes forever to get through the air bike. So, I don't know. Then I went into the actual burpees, and the last burpees I really had to dig deep because I was feeling it at this point. Sweat was just dripping everywhere. I didn't know I could get that sweaty, but man, was your boy sweaty. And then I finished the race. My overall time was, so actually let me tell you the time of the DEKA Strong. So the DEKA Strong, my dad and we did it in 16 minutes and 10 seconds. So out of the 12 teams there, I think we got 8th place. So I was happy with that. And then out of the DEKA Mile, my time was 26:49. So it was pretty cool. I didn't realize this until I think 2 days after the owner sent out a certificate of all the times. And out of everybody there, I actually got 3rd place out of everybody for the DEKA Mile. So it was actually pretty cool because I literally have been talking about how I've never podiumed, and then at this event between everybody there, I actually, if they had a podium and there was like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I actually would have podiumed. So all in all, it was really cool, and I was surprised at my overall time because going into the DEKA Mile, I thought, oh my god, I'm tired, I'm beat, this was stupid, why did I do this? I should have just done the strong. But again, that's the voice of average that sneaks in on you. And like I said, I was very happy with how it turned out. And what was cool is when we finished the DEKA Strong, my dad was like a celebrity. A bunch of people kept coming up to my dad after, just saying, congratulations, that's awesome that you did that. They'd ask, like, is this your dad? I said, yeah, it's my dad. And they're like, that's awesome. Like, I'm going to try to get my dad to come out. He was actually the oldest person there to compete, so it was very cool. It was a lot of fun to be able to do this event with my dad. And he already said he's down to do another one. We just got to figure out a time. Next one I think I want to do with him is a DEKA Mile. If they have the team, I think that'd be really cool. So what we'll probably start working on with him is he's going to have to start going on some runs with me. So that'll be exciting to do that with him. All in all, I was very happy with it. Now that is done, I added 2 more medals to my medal wall. So I think I got 8 up there. 2, 4, 6. So I got 8. So now my sights are locked in on January 27th for the Spartan Trifecta. Because again, this series is all geared towards Spartan Trifecta, and then I'm just picking random things in between that I feel are going to help my training. So for all those people that are out there watching this video and thinking, man, should I do a DEKA, or do I think I should be able to do it? Or could I do one? I would encourage you to go out there, sign up for one, find one, and do it. If you don't feel comfortable doing it by yourself, then do what I did with my dad, do a DEKA event where there's a DEKA team, and I think you'll definitely have that high when you finish that you want to sign up for a next event. And like my dad said, he's down to do another one, so now we just got to figure out how. But that about wraps up this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys liked the video if you found anything that was valuable to you, because I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are interested in following me along with any type of series training series I do. Right now I'm currently doing the Trifecta series, so I'll be documenting that basically all the way up until my Trifecta race, which is January 27th. And you guys already know the motto: stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, don't be average. I'll catch you guys in the next one.